Hey friends, I'm at a brand new client's house today. I'm actually at our brand new house, and I finally got myself a desk. I'm actually going with this brand new house. We're gonna have an at-home desk, an at-home office, so I'm pretty stoked about it. I do have an office back at the shop, kind of up. I'm working on building that, but I'm gonna have my very own office here at the house. So I'm gonna go ahead and assemble this desk, and I thought it'd be fun to go ahead and do it on video. So let's get to it. Okay, let's see here. Should we read the instructions? What do you guys think? I think a picture's good enough. Let's see what we can do. So the first rule to assembling furniture is you try first and then you read directions second. Okay, where did I put those directions? Okay, I think what I'm gonna use is the picture here to try and get a general idea. Okay, it looks like the elbow is connected to the arm bone, and the arm bone is connected to the shoulder, okay? So it looks like this would be our base, like this. Well, strange set of circumstances, we are missing a piece. We need another one of these pieces right here. It's a number 5 that goes right here to extend our tower. So we're going to assemble it the best we can. So we'll have the main desk assembled. This is really just the tower where you would put like your printer and stuff like that. And then I'll have to contact the company to send me an additional piece. This is kind of an interesting thing to take into account, especially if you're doing this job for a client. Like what if the client got this desk and they hired you to assemble it, you told them whatever, it'd be 200 bucks, 300 bucks, whatever, and you get here and in the middle of it, you're missing a piece. What do you do? I mean, that's something to think about, right? People think that, handyman work is fairly simple. The client's got the part, we're gonna assemble the part, and we're gonna get paid. At the end of the day, you always encounter these hiccups and things like that, which really throw a big wrench in your plan. So at the end of the day, you have a few different options. When this happens and, there's a part missing, basically what you could do is you could tell the client you're going to assemble it to the best of your abilities right now. They can figure out to order the new part, and then once the part comes in, you can come back and you can get it all assembled. Or another option would be just to leave it just like it is right now, and set it off in the corner and tell the client you'll finish it when the part comes in. It really depends on what the client wants, if they need the desk right away, if they need the piece of furniture right away. So it really depends on the circumstances. It's a case-by-case situation. Another thing you could do is you could tell the client that, you know, I could assemble it right now and then it's gonna be an additional trip charge for you to come back and finish the furniture. Now that you have to really judge the client that you are with, if they're going to accept that or not, if they're going to because people might get mad at, like, this is a really horrible situation because at the end of the day, it's not your fault and it's not the client's fault, but you need to get paid at the end of the day, and the client really doesn't want to pay any additional money. So it's a really hard thing to kind of navigate. So you have to be fine with your words and make sure that it's a win-win for both you and the client. So one thing, if you wanted to charge a little extra, one thing that I would recommend you do is say, hey client, I'm going to go ahead and assemble it the best we can. I'm sorry that it's missing a part. If you can track down that part, get it ordered, I'll come back out when it gets here. And I do have an additional trip charge, but I don't necessarily want to charge you that because it's not your fault, but it's also not my fault. So would you be okay splitting that additional trip charge with me to make it, you know, worth, you know, a win-win for us both? So phrasing it that way really makes it where the client understands that you have your best interest in mind and you also have their best interest in mind. You're not trying to rip them off, but you also realize that you need to put food on your table too. Any way you slice it, it's a crappy situation. Another thing you got to think about when you're doing these assembly jobs is where are you going to assemble it? What does the client's house look like? Like, do they have a rat's nest in their living room and that's where they want you to assemble the furniture? Because if so, that's not going to work out very well. You got to have a nice clean open space to assemble this stuff. No matter what it is, you're going to have cardboard everywhere. You're going to need some room to kind of maneuver around. And that's something you got to factor in when you're talking about pricing these particular jobs, is what does the house look like? Are you going to need to move a couch in order to, you know, assemble the piece of furniture that you need to assemble? Are you going to need two people to move that couch? Is the client going to help you move that couch? You know, these are all things that you got to think about when you are estimating and charging for these furniture build jobs. There's a lot of factors when it comes to estimating. It's not all cut and dry. In fact, none of it's really cut and dry, especially when the piece of furniture is missing pieces. Alrighty, that's about as much as we can assemble this desk. It's at least functional, and then I'm gonna have to reach out to the manufacturer to get this part that I'm missing. So I would tell you guys, when you are estimating furniture assembly jobs, expect the unexpected. Don't just look at the box and be like, oh yeah, that's a piece of cake, I can assemble that in an hour. Think about all the things that could go wrong, because most of the time, the things that could go wrong end up going wrong. So this has been day 78, guys, of my 100-day video challenge. Kind of a really cool lesson. You know, today I totally didn't plan this, but it happened to be missing a part. So kind of a cool little lesson that we could all learn together. And I hope you guys enjoyed watching me build something here. If you guys are interested in more build videos, check out my vlog series that I did about 2 or 3 years ago. I got over 100 episodes of that, and that's basically recording me going out to clients' houses and doing various types of work. So I think you would enjoy that. Also, guys, we would love to have you stick around, so go ahead and like and subscribe to this channel, and also leave me a comment in the comment section below. I love chatting with you guys in the comment section. And I will not be here on Monday, and I hope you guys aren't either. Have a Merry Christmas and enjoy your family this weekend. All right, guys, we'll see you Tuesday for day 79.